My stepmother announced she was cutting me out of my dad's will. But when the lawyer started reading it, the truth came out, and it wasn't at all what she expected. My name is Daniel Hayes, and I'll never forget the day my stepmother, Linda, looked me dead in the eye and said, "Don't get your hopes up. Your father and I already decided, you're not in the will." It was a gut punch. My dad had passed away 3 weeks earlier, and I was still raw with grief. To hear her say that, with such smug finality, made it feel like I was losing him all over again. Linda came into my dad's life after I'd already left for college. She wasn't cruel outright, but she had a way of reminding me I didn't belong. Every holiday felt like I was a guest in my father's house. Still, I told myself it didn't matter. Dad and I were close, and that bond couldn't be rewritten by anyone, not even her. But when she made that announcement, I believed her. I figured she'd manipulated Dad into leaving everything to her. I braced myself for another loss. The day of the will reading, the lawyer, Mr. Peterson, gathered us around the long mahogany table in his office. My stepmother sat tall, lips pursed in triumph, like she was already cashing the checks. I sat there, silent, trying not to show how much it hurt. Then Mr. Peterson began reading. The usual legal language rolled out until suddenly, there it was. To my beloved son, Daniel Hayes, I leave the family lake house, including all property and assets associated with it. Linda's jaw actually dropped. The lake house wasn't just a vacation spot, it was the place. My dad and I had built the dock together when I was 12. We'd spent summers fishing, winters chopping wood, and countless nights talking by the fire. That house was our sanctuary. And now, it was mine. But the lawyer wasn't done. To Linda Hayes, my wife, I leave the joint bank account and shared investments as outlined. She got plenty, but it was clear, Dad had made a deliberate choice. He preserved the one piece of him that couldn't be bought, sold, or rewritten. Linda turned to me, her face flushed red. "This must be a mistake," she snapped. Mr. Peterson calmly shook his head. "Your husband was very clear about his wishes," he said, and I quote, "The lake house belongs with Daniel. It's where we built our memories. He'll understand what to do with it." In that moment, I realized something powerful. My father hadn't let her erase me. Even after death, he made sure I knew I mattered, that our bond was untouchable. Afterward, Linda stormed out, slamming the door so hard the blinds rattled. I stayed behind, alone in that office, clutching the keys Mr. Peterson slid across the desk. For the first time since Dad's funeral, I felt him beside me, not in flesh, but in the choice he made. That weekend I drove out to the lake house. The boards creaked just like they used to, and the smell of pine hit me the second I opened the door. I walked down to the dock, sat on the edge, and whispered, "Thanks, Dad. I get it now." Linda thought she could cut me out. But the truth is, love isn't something you erase with a signature. My dad's will wasn't just about property. It was his final reminder that family isn't defined by who talks the loudest, but by who shows up year after year, with their heart wide open.